Oi. Hello, good morning. Good morning all. Here, vá. Não, agora foi. Hello everyone. Good morning for all. Here we are to talk in English and talk and practice in English without problem with committing mistakes. Here's a platform to study. Let's go talk in English about to learn. Too old to learn. It's a subject today. Okay, let's go. I'm Leandro, 36, and live in Santo André, São Paulo. And here's 6 a.m. code. And I'm here to practice in English. I like study things, discover new things, and everybody here know I like learn everything I can, and that's it on me today. Okay, Sandro, to introduce yourself, please.
Sure. Good morning, everybody. My name is Sandro. I live in Louveira. It's not in São Paulo state, but it's far from the capital. I am 45 years old. I am married, and I like this immersion at 6 a.m. because it's more silently here in my neighborhood and in my routine too, so I can focus better in practicing English and talking English, and that's it.
Okay, thank you, Sandro. It's a pleasure have you here to talk in the morning. Bruna, can you introduce yourself, please?
Sure. Hello, everyone. I'm Bruna. I live in Brasilia. I'm here in talking since February the last year. Like Sandro said, I love this immersion in this time, but it's so hard to be here. Sometimes remember the words in English in this time. It's for me, it's hard, but it's okay. I think it's a good moment to training to work out my mind. And I'm married. I have 2 sons. I graduated in physiotherapy and physical education, but nowadays I work in public service in the administration area. So this today for this today.
Okay, Bruna, thank you. Bruna, what are misconception related to age and the ability to learn? Misconception is similar to false beliefs. Okay. What do you think? What are related to age and ability to learn? Ability to learn or skills to learn, maybe.
I think is that when you getting old, it's difficult to learning. I think it's not easy, completely easy, but it's possible to learning. Sometimes it's easy too because you have more knowledge. You have what else? You have maturity to analyze something, and sometimes it's possible to have more ability to learning. But I understand that about, for example, the technology, it's difficult for the older person, maybe. I'm not sure, but I understand. I sometimes I realize my parents that for them it's difficult to analyze, to understand the technology and use this. I don't know if we all would have the same problem. But that's it.
Thank you, Bruna. Here, old, I guess, old as people older, but comparing with the younger, old and younger, I guess is exists a lot of prejudice with people that say things that you are too old to learn something. I don't know if it's possible have some age to learn. I know how it's different. It's different way to learn. But is have some prejudice, I guess. Some with people more older than me. But when you have same age, I guess it's different when you in your pew, the age. I don't guess when I was younger, I don't guess in people that have a 30. Now I'm 30, 36, and it's different. It's normal. It's like I have a 20s, but to learn some things I need study in different to observe things, but it's not impossible. Yeah, that's it.
And I understand it's never too late to learn something.
Yeah, never too late.
And I understand too that sometimes is you have when you get in older, you have more knowledge, other skills. You use these for helping us to learn a new things. No, maybe.
Yeah, it's different, totally different, because you like you said, as you said, we have other things in our mind, and this sometimes help us to learn better or different. Thank you. And Sandro, what do you think? What are some mistakes, misconception, or beliefs
Yes,
related to
I
today?
I agree with you. It's never too late to learn whatever we want. I think I totally agree with you, Leandro, when you said when, for example, when I was a child, I look at the older people, the adults, and I look, oh my gosh, they are old, but maybe they are 13s or 14s. This is not old. My brain nowadays, I think, are too lucid as when I was 20, or I don't know. But sometimes my body does it isn't in the same vibe. But okay, my brain is very nice. And it's for me, it's possible to learn new things, even in 14s, 15s, 16s. It's possible. I believe this. But I must recognize that children has an advantage because they brain are clean. There is a thing called neuroplastic. They are forming their brains. They are building their brains. And when we are adults, we have more anxiety. We have a lot of things to do. Sometimes we can't focus to learn something. I think that's the main point. Sometimes we can't spend as much time, put much effort as we would like to learn. For me, for example, I gave up to learn to play guitar, for example. I don't have time to train, to practice, so I give up. For me, it's better, in my opinion, but it's not on my priorities. I have another priorities. I studied even today for my job. And that's it. I believe this.
Yeah, totally agree. Time is different for us. I don't know if it's for children is more because don't have things to learn, but it exists this kind of I don't know um, these things. I guess it's more because, like I said, the plasticity or children learn different. Children don't have, don't know, don't judge, don't have afraid to be judged. Don't have committed mistakes. If don't care, make it make it friends in everywhere. I guess is have curiosity. Yeah, I have a question about that.
Yeah, one, Leandro, I agree
Yeah.
with what you have told. You have told about this. The children don't have afraid about risk. They all the time want to do if they want to do something, they do this. So I think in this moment it's easier to learn because like the speaking English, for example, it's easier for the children because don't have afraid. uh, they don't afraid about this, only speak because they, if someone should then only ignore it. I don't know, ignore this and continue to practice, to try to speak different for us, because in this moment, oh my gosh, I'm older and I needed to know. I would need to know about this. Maybe it's help. It's helped with me because when I start here and talk, in the first moment I think, oh my gosh, I'm older. I'm older than the other, and maybe I would need to do speak better than the other person. Can you understand me?
Yeah, man.
Maybe
I
I
got it.
have the prejudice with by myself, so it's not so good. In this moment, I frozen, and it's for me it's difficult to continue studying English, to continue study other things, to want to learn other things. For example, about the technology, my parents all the time said for me, no, for me it's difficult to learn this because it's very fast. I understand it's faster to the change is fast. It's difficult to follow the technology. I understand, but I understand too that they don't want to learn because it's difficult. Maybe someone, if I wrong something, someone judge me about this. Maybe I think it's the problem when you're getting older, about the prejudice, about the judgment, and by myself. That's it. I think.
Yes, I agree. I agree. I think children has no much restrictions as we have as an adult, because a lot of reasons. For example, shy. Sometimes we are shy. We are afraid. Children, they are learning about everything is new in the world, so they will learn to deal with some situations and become more confident to learn new things.
Yeah.
Sometimes we lose our confidence uh, because of many reasons, but it's we must work on it to remove these restrictions to learn new things, in my opinion.
Yeah, you, Sandro, you have told about the new neuroplasticity. I read article about this. When you start learning a new language, foreign language, for example, in my case, I have a learning French now. And in this moment, it's possible in my mind, in my brain, do new connections, neural connections. So it's easier for me. It's easier to learning because I I make a connection. It's possible I make a new connection and the new association about the other language. For example, about the English that nowadays I practice, of course. So it's easier for me. Maybe for the children, they don't have, for example, the first foreign language is difficult for everyone, I think. The second, it's easier because you have the new connection, you have the association. It's possible you do this association.
Yeah, I agree. I believe is when we study something is like a bridges for cross a river. You have
Yeah.
you have difficult to construct this bridge, but when you need to learn the other things, it's like exist this bridge is easier to your brain to new technology use this way, the same way that you have difficult to cross. Yeah, it's like that. When how much we we studied, as much we studied, much more we can learn more easier, I guess. Like you said, children is don't judge. Is everything is don't know if is wrong or right. Only try and practicing. But is adults learn as adult is different because we can learn with focus. Yeah, you agree? We can learn with focus. We have things that we like to do and study for that and have goals. Children is more learn by curiosity, learn by because have teachers, have parents in teach them. They what it decided what children need to learn. Yeah, but it's more it's like study by curiosity is different for me. I have a number 4 question. Bruna, what do you think motivates you the most? The needs to learn or curiosity? What do you think?
For me, curiosity. It's motivating me more because if when I have the curiosity, I search a lot, think, oh my gosh, I want to know about this. When I need, so I understand the obligation, no, I must need to, so it's complicated. And for me, I more motivated when I have the curiosity. And I like it, a specific subject that I like, so it's too much to for me it's so nice to search something about this, and in this moment you learn more and more.
Yeah, for me the same. I just like when I have to do something. It's different. I have to do. I put in on a schedule on to do something, and I don't know. It's like a rebel. Have a rebel, a monkey rebel in my mind. I can't do that because I have obligation to do. But when I want to learn something by myself, and I make connections, and I discover things, and I go to. Um, without compromise, without dirty, for me is better. I learn I learn better. For me, this is the way. And you, Sandra, what do you think motivates you most? The needs by learn or curiosity?
I think everyone has his own motivations to learn or to do something. I am totally the opposite of yours. I to learn better for me, I have to be in a proposal, in a purpose. I must to have a goal. For me, I learn better when I have something to achieve in the future. For example, I studied English when I was about 20 years old, 20 years old. But I studied because everybody was studying. I didn't use it at my job. I didn't need to use in my daily routine. So I learned it. Yes, I learned a little, but I didn't get to speak very well. And I studied, I think, almost 5 years at Wizard. I studied. I completed all the course of Wizard. I get to. I got to speak a little, but not fluently, as much as I would like. Nowadays, I have a purpose. I want to feel confident to work abroad, to travel, to talk to everyone in English, and for me, it's different. It motivates me to learn more and more. And in my career, another example, I have some specific topics to study to achieve my goals in my career. So for me, that's the way it motivates me to learn more and more.
Yeah,
That's my way.
you have objectives, goals to
Yeah.
follow. Yeah, a way to follow. But you don't have anyone to pressuring you, put you to do something. It's more objective that you want, no?
Yes,
That's it?
but sometimes
Yeah.
I put pressure on myself. It's hard,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we are complex. Sometimes I am very tough with myself, but it's
Yeah.
okay. It's another kind,
Yeah,
another
yeah, no,
situation.
it's number. Is each one have things that work better. Yeah. Yes.
Sometimes anxiety, it's a restriction that we all have. I'm very anxious about some
Uh,
topics.
I would like be more like you. Sometimes I put some goals. Yeah, I don't follow my goals. I don't follow the goals that I put. Yeah, I need to review every time. Oh, you need to start. Hey, start. You go as in follow the way, you know the way, and the find off this way you will find the pot of gold. go 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 every time here. Yeah, maintain the focus. But yeah, I have this difficult in need more discipline. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay.
have a personal quarrel for I use all the time. When the more time I have, the less time I have. For me, it's that why when I have a lot of stuff to do, like Sandro said, it's for me it's so good because I do a lot of things, and oh my gosh, it's so good for me, and I develop it very well. When I don't, when I have time, so I lazy. I have lazier. I have more lazy, and I don't do nothing, anything. I don't do anything it's terrible for me. But nowadays, I realize that I have I'm in comfort zone. So I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to do anything because I'm in comfort zone. So like I said, I prefer the curious. What motivated me to learn something, it's my curiosity. But I understand Sandro when he has told that that need to do something, have goals, it's motivated him. Like me in the past, I think it's more. It's helping me have helping me more. But nowadays, I think I'm comfort zone. That's why I suggest we start again the 6 a.m. because it's motivating me more to continue. And for example, yesterday, um how it's impossible to participate with you in this immersion. Oh my gosh, I didn't participate. I didn't participate in the other immersion because it's possible participate in the first. Okay, I didn't continue. I didn't follow. Uh, I didn't continue. That's right. I didn't continue to study English today because it's impossible to study in the first time. So comfort zone, no. In my opinion,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
terrible.
yeah. I'm thinking about that. I was thinking now. Where, like I said, when I don't have don't happen something that I have planned, and it's like a domino effect. I lost my schedule. It's difficult to participate the other meeting, to participate the other thing. I need to put myself up. As since here this time I need continue. I lost these things, this class. I lost this time for did something, but I need to go and study for here and do things for here. For example, when I lost my the time after the 8, I don't go to the gym. Because it's the time that I need to go. And after that, it's difficult for me get and go again. Yeah, like you said, it's the days when I am more have more things to do. I'm more productive, I guess. Crazy. That's crazy. Okay, Sandro, I don't know, number 4. No, this goes. Um, Number 3. What hobbies, activities have you always wanted to try, but you haven't yet? You haven't yet. You said about play guitar or something like that.
Yes, yes. That's one of my frustrations. Never had time to learn an instrument, to play an instrument. For me, I like so much music, and for me, it was a hobby that I dedicate to learn and to continue. But maybe I don't know. Maybe one day I can focus on this. I think this is one that I developed this skill after pandemic was cooking. I like cooking, and sometimes I like to cooking on the weekends for my family, and I think that's a good hobby. Yeah, there is something learned to there is always something new to learn while we are cooking, especially when we try new recipes, new dishes. I think that's nice and it's very interesting because we are creating your own way. We have the receipt, but we are our personal way to do some things. That's very nice. I think that's very interesting because maybe there are new connections. Then we are relating one dish that you cook it with another, and then we are learning new things all the time. That's it. I think that this true. I think that's enough.
Yeah, but I the same like you. In the pandemics, I cooking more, and I discover I discover things that I like to do, cooking, but not cooking all. I guess it's more for candies. I have prepared my some cake, brigadeiros, sweets, some sweets, sweet of puppet, no, puppets. Pulver? No. Yeah, I don't know. Don't remember about.
Puppets are the fantoche.
No, no. O que seria abóbora? Esqueci. Forgot. Pumpkin. Yes, pumpkin
Okay.
sweet. Pumpkin sweet, but is in cubes. Crystallized cubes. Yeah, like June parts of June. It's different. I get a recipe on the internet and try to make it. Yeah, so good. Was good. When I was a teenager, I tried to study music by myself, by magazines. I understand. I started to study and read partiture and start to play guitar, acoustic guitar, guitar. But I give up. You never get more. And it's a thing that I would like to learn is play some instrument. Nowadays I don't play anything, but I like to play piano or electric guitar, bass, because I like a lot of music instrument. But as I said, I don't have time to learn. And is a thing that is more for curiosity, and I don't put a lot as a obligation to do. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, exists a lot of things. For example, draw things, draw faces. I like it. I want to, but I don't want to with I don't know, strong to start. I want, but I think that I procrastinate. And you, Bruna, what
It's very
hobbies?
interesting
Huh?
that you all said about you don't have time. You don't have time. So time, for me, time is only priority. No, if I want, I have time for. Uh, I want to do. I think it's that's the path. For example, the activity that I don't have priority is play the guitar. Of course, I think it's so nice when you have this ability. But once I said for my husband, I want to play. I want to learn to play this because I think it's so nice when you together with your friend and someone they start to play and song and sing or something. So I think it's so nice. When I was younger, teenager, it's so good. You together with your friends and but I said I have told that it's about priority because, for example, nowadays I study French, but I don't have specific goals about this language. In the first moment, I think, oh, well, maybe it's possible I I travel for French, but it's not my priority. I don't have this dream to go to France, for example. Okay, maybe I would work with this, but I don't know. But I need to spend time in to learn. Maybe why I didn't start to learn play piano, play guitar. I don't know. I don't have priority to.
Yes,
Uh,
it's a matter of priority. I totally agree with you. For me, never was a priority. My priority was always study and to get a good job and to build a family. That's all my priority. And I continue in with another priorities nowadays. That's why I never focused on learning an instrument.
yeah, I agree. I think the priority when you someone invited you, for example, a specific concert, for example. No, I don't have time. No, you don't have. It's not your priority, no, because you have time to learn other things you want. Your goals. It's okay.
Sometimes
Nowadays,
The time's the same. My time is
sometimes about the concert we don't have money enough to go
maybe.
to every concert
yeah.
we want.
Hey, you have other priorities. Pay
That's
bills.
it.
Pay bills is
Maybe
your
you have money, no? You have
yeah.
money, but do you have your other priority for your money? No, sometimes I said for my husband, my brother, sometimes he invited me to go for a specific for fisher. I think it's for pescar,
Yeah.
fisher.
Or
And
fishing,
I
I
don't
guess.
like too much. And this time I said for him, no, I don't have money because you need to pay. It's pesca e paga, fish and pay maybe. And no, I don't have money. No, you have, but you don't want to go there with us because you want to save money for the travel. Yes, that's nice. That's right. I prefer to spend my money which other maybe. I have money, but I don't want to specific spend a specific thing.
Yeah, it's different. It's things that you want, it's that you can't. Yeah. Or you is disponible. I forgot the word. Yeah, let's go. What I don't know. Sandro said answer that. What challenge do you think can face when trying to learn new things? Number 5. What challenge do you think as adult think adults can face when trying to learn new skills, Luna?
I think face the prejudice, like I said, the judgment, the challenge. I think because you need to recognize that you don't know, you don't have the ability. In this moment, it's difficult for the older personnel, in my opinion, because more in the past, more now for this older person, because they continue thinking they needed to do all things. They don't understand that the internet come to help the younger, and the younger know more than the my skills. They know more the children, the younger, know more than they maybe. For example, my mother I ask her all the time about how I needed to education my sons, for example. But sometimes I search something in the internet, but they have the experience. They have experience about the life, for example. And it's difficult when I learn something for her. When I teach something for her, and but how Bruna knows more than me because she is younger than me. She don't have the experience of life, and for my parents, I realize this. They they have judgment. They have a prejudice about the younger. They know
Yeah,
younger know more than their. Do you
yeah,
understand?
I agree with you. I guess older people older than us is like I said, have experience and sometimes don't think that is today is easier to follow the way because have a lot of examples to follow. Uh, is like I said, experience by of our parents is I don't know if it's connected with acknowledge. I guess it's more try to doing things the same that with teaching us to teach our child equal the same way is different because the word changed the I don't know the cultural things we are exposed for other problems other things and need to teach it in different way. Yeah, I agree with you. Is like a prejudice. I older than you. I know more. Yeah, I believe is every time we is have some people that will think this way is normal.
I
Anyways,
said
uh,
this about this to assume that I don't have knowledge enough or I have experience of life about the older person because it's help me with me about my children, for example. Oh my gosh, they know more than me, so it's strange in my mind because I have more experience of life, but they have other experience and know other things, other skills
yeah,
different for me. So I needed to understand it and recognize this. No,
I guess is connected because we think that we fall we fail sometimes and we know that existed mistakes in the way and the younger don't have this experience and believes everything will be okay and don't have experience with mistakes, I guess. And because we have some experience with something, we don't want uh, this the children make the same mistake, but sometimes need make some mistakes to understand the life, I guess. I can see myself. I can see myself in 18s, 20, 18s. I was totally different. I'm more. experience. I different. I more don't know. Um, maduro. Yeah, I try to think more before doing things, because that's I'm more late. And when I was younger, a teenager, I make things and commit mistakes for the first time. Is the things happen more faster. Yeah, I guess is something that's different when you getting more age. Um, we think more before doing things. Yeah. Sandro, what challenge do you think adults can face when trying to learn new skills?
Yes. Yeah, sometimes I agree with Bruna. Sometimes we need to be humble. Humble is to recognize there always will be someone better than yours, and we will learn something new uh, by 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 them. Even if this person is younger than us, it's totally possible for me to think this way. I think open our minds, not close, because when we have a prejudice and we don't listen to another one because they are younger, we close our minds. I think that's not good. And another challenge, I think people doesn't like to be exposed and to be embarrassed. I think no one wants to feel this in this situation. I think that's why sometimes we avoid to do something, not learning something, to not be exposed. Because when we sometimes when we learn, we need to share this with someone. And if you share in the wrong way, we will be embarrassed. So we need to think about this cycle, because it's normal when we are learning to commit mistakes. It's totally normal. But sometimes our ego or our personality doesn't allow to commit mistakes. We are so tough with us. It's for me, it's a challenge. I need to fight with these feelings, and I tend to be perfectionism, to because everything I do, I want to do my best way. So I don't accept that I commit mistakes sometimes. For me, I need to work it on me.
That's good advice. You regret follow this way? No, do you regret?
Yes. In the past, I think I lost some opportunities because this way, because I stepped back in some situations, because I feel I was not prepared.
Yeah, that's it. I guess have time to think about the number 7. What are some benefits to continuing to learn as you age? What's benefit you think? Learn everything you want. What do you think about, Sandra?
I think for me, to be stuck in a comfort zone is terrible. So to learn new things moves me to another level. So that's why you said you are a lifelong learning. I think in another immersion, I consider myself a lifelong learning as well. And I think that's good for our brain. It's the same as workout, our muscles. we need to work out to be stronger, to build stronger muscles. And with brain is the same. We need to work out, and the way we work out is learning new things.
That's amazing. I totally agree with you. Practicing, studying, learn new, really new things it's like the beginning of conversation. Yes. Work with plasticity, make new connections of neurons. It is difficult to doing things. Is good for us. Yeah, getting age with healthy mental health. Bruna, what do you think about?
Yeah, I think, like you said, neuroplasticity help us too much to continue to survive and avoid disease in the brain. For example, I forgot the name, Alzheimer. Alzheimer. When you learn, you try to learn, continue to keep in learning. It helps us too much. Keep the mind younger when you learn, continue learning, keep learning. So I think it's so good. We have a lot of benefits. And for me, it's very interesting. When you continue learning, it's easier to have more conversation with each other, if other personal, because if you stop, the person don't want to converse, to skip, to speak with you, to talk to you, because you don't have subject, you don't have knowledge about the world. So I think it's necessary to continue to learn every time.
Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you, Bruna. I agree with you. Sandro, thank you too. Don't have more time to continue this conversation. Sorry, but is it? I don't will put to the survey because I don't have the link in this moment. Maybe in the future. That's it. If you can join with us to talking in Talkie Talk, you're welcome.